Yo, Planet Motherfucking Hank, bro. The best goddamn podcast in the whole fucking goddamn universe. Today's show is going to be fucking hilarious. We have my homeboy fucking Trukon Carson coming on the show today. Right now, he is sharing this bad boy up, letting everybody in the motherfucking Facebook world know that we're here. I'm taking a second to fucking share it up and let everybody know Trukon is watching. Yo, what up, Trukon? Get your ass in here. Share it up. Trukon Carson. Post. I'm posting it. Yo, Randy, what up, son? Randy, you're like first in the fucking chat, bro. Look at Randy jumped in first. Oh, we got Sydney. Sydney says she's watching this at work. Boom, there's Trukon, my man. What up, son?
How's it going, man?
Not bad. You shared it up?
Yes, sir. I shared it.
Woo! So, look at that goddamn hair, huh?
Hey, man, it's getting healthier and longer by the day.
Healthier and longer by the day. Dude, you're making me jealous. I got to pull mine out.
No, dude, you got some fucking nice locks, too, yourself. Hell yeah.
Oh, bro, we got the hair show today. Look at that.
Goddamn right. Not bad.
I kind of brushed mine out, though, so I could put it in a ponytail. So now it's kind of dealing with that big fuzz like that, bro.
Yeah, man, it'd be like that.
It'd be like that. Look at us. We got the hair show.
Dude, fucking stunting over here, man. Beautiful.
Woo!
Yeah, we need to start a fucking metal band.
Yeah, see, I look like I'm old enough to be a hair band. You know what I mean? You still have that young vibe going. How old are you?
I'm 27.
Yeah, so you could get away with all these new rock bands and shit. So tell me about you. So everybody who doesn't know, this man right here, his name is Trukon Carson. He is a BKFC fighter, an MMA fighter. He's an athlete. What's going on with Fight World? Tell me your fight news. You got any? What's up?
I mean, right now, I don't have anything on the books. You know, I honestly, since December when I made my bare knuckle debut, I've just had so many fights that keep falling through for me. I've been trying desperately to set stuff up and just keep getting offered opponents. I say yes to everyone. They pull out. And then I injured my elbow a couple months back. And I was just like, you know what, man, you know, I've been training, like I said, a good bit, staying active and just continuing to improve. But I've just been focused more on like working, putting money in the bank right now and just continuing to hone my skills. I recently employed my old boxing coach, Kelvin Seabrooks, who's a former IBF champ from back in the 80s. And he's really been making me a student of the sweet science and like really helping me develop my boxing game. You know, after my bare knuckle debut, I just contemplated like, you know, what kind of adjustments I could make in my camps.
That was a crazy ass fight, bro. That was crazy shit.
Man.
Bro.
Yeah, man.
You fucking were winning.
I know, dude. I felt it in my soul too. That was the reason that it was so devastating, because like you can feel a man's spirit in there, and like you can feel when someone's just slowly starting to chip away, and I could just like see it in his eyes. Like when he got off that stool coming out for the third, like I could see it in his eyes. It was kind of just like, fuck, this dude's still here. And I like came off that line.
Did you see his last fight?
Yeah, dude, it was a badass fight. Dude, hey, Rhinell's a fucking beast, you know. No, I'm not taking anything away from that dude. And the dude he fought was like so much fucking heart. That was like, you know, the guy's very skilled too, but like that was just heart and determination to not quit, to keep getting up and coming back out, and he just fucking won. And like that was my plan too. And they just fucking ripped the rug out from under me. You know, I didn't feel like they needed to stop that fight at all. I felt like I was ready to continue going. You know, I told that motherfucker, well, excuse me, not motherfucker. Woo! I told him, I was like, I'm good to go when he said, do you want to continue this fight? And, you know, I didn't scream and jump up and down because like, you know, I'm in the middle of the fight of my life, but I just looked him in his eyes.
You were fucked up too. Y'all were both hurt.
I mean, come on now, we're fighting hard as hell. Like, of course I'm tired and shit, but I was fucking fighting like a damn dog out there. And like, I looked the doctor in his eyes and I was like, I'm good to go. I'm good to go. And he looked at me And I could just tell by his body language what was about to happen. He leaned over in the ref's ear and he was just like, I want to stop this fight. And that was it. There was nothing I could do about it.
Yeah.
I tried to appeal it and see if I could get it like overturned to like a no contest or whatever, but they said it didn't meet the criteria to overturn anything.
Yo, in his last fight, dude, like I have a reel on my fucking Facebook and Instagram that's getting mad views because in order to stop that, man, that dude had to practically kill him. They had almost killed him. And Rhino still looked like he was still trying to get up.
Dude, like, he was. That motherfucker, he don't quit, man. I'm telling you. I remember just thinking, punch him in his face. Keep punching him in his face. And I just kept hitting him like that dude's like a damn brick wall out there.
Bro, that walkout you came out with them antlers and shit, that was fire. Tell me about that.
You like that shit? Man, that was a headdress that I got made by a good friend of mine in Romania. She does a lot of like just jewelry and pieces inspired from like ancient European paganism and stuff like that. And it was a headdress for the Celtic god of the underworld, Cernunnos. And I had gotten it just made for the walkout. That was my pro debut. And we were fighting outside under the full moon and shit. And I just thought it would be
hook me up with that person because I buy shit like that.
Dude, I will, man.
That's my heritage. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, me too, man. Yeah, man, me too. I was just like representing out there. And it was awesome because like I made that walkout and then I like shattered that dude's face in like 28 seconds.
That was an MMA fight that you wore that? Yeah. See, we saw that picture and that picture was awesome. You should wear that at BKFC.
Dude, I've been waiting to debut it. Like I considered bringing it for the last one, but man, I was just afraid of it getting damaged in the process of shipping it and everything. So I just left it at home. But I will. I was actually probably going to get that chick to make me some new stuff for the future and just have some even more badass demonic looking shit.
That's badass, but maybe not that fucking.
Yeah, like I was thinking I need some like ram horns that are like a little
different,
closer to the head and easier to like balance on your head. And
fire,
shit.
Bro.
I had to like practice walking with that headdress just to like keep it from like fucking shaking and shit on my head.
Yeah, fucking thing was fucking badass, bro. Fucking Viking shit is dope. Paganism, all that magic. Nobody knows shit.
I'm magic, baby. I'm black magic.
Yes. So fucking they offered you a fight, but you're too busy. You're fucking need a little bit longer than 1 month. You basically they're giving you 1 month notice, and you need how long do you need for a camp?
I mean, dude, like just where I'm at with everything going on, like I'm right now in a process of just like consolidating some debts and just like working and stuff. And I'm still training, but I mean, I think right now with the course things took and me not getting on the Albuquerque card and all that, I just think like December would probably be an ideal time for me, like early mid-December to come back out. And that way I could like dedicate a full camp while I'm just getting everything in order, but regardless, like, I'm still training everything. Like, I feel like I could walk in there right now and whoop some people's asses for sure. But
who's your manager?
I'm independent. I manage myself.
That's why. What happened with Kevin?
Well, I mean, none of like after the tryouts, man, like I just didn't really understand like what the purpose of the tryouts were. I figured, I'm going to go out here and dazzle these guys and bare knuckles going to sign me. But afterwards I had a lot of managers reaching out and it's nothing against those guys. Like I honestly really like Kevin Smith as a person, but I just never like know any of those people on a business level to want to just sign away a portion of my purse. I don't know like what they're offering me exactly or like how it really.
Kevin. Sign with Kevin or sign with one of these guys, Scott Farley, because what they do is that they'll go out and Kevin has such a relationship and Scott and these good managers.
Yeah.
Now there are a lot of managers that what you're saying is true. Yeah. Where you're like, what the fuck? Why would I just
don't want to get
sign my money for you? No. Kevin hangs out with Dave Feldman and talks to him on the phone and fucking can get you their fights. So all this shit with Nate, that phone call that you're mad that you're not getting from Nate, those are phone calls that your manager is going to get. Those are phone
Gotcha.
calls that now, if your manager has 15 fighters, he's going to get a call with Nate Shook very often. He's going to be on the phone with him all the time, trying to coordinate all different fights. And then you're going to have your ear to the railroad tracks then. Like that is like, and as an independent guy, it can be done. And there'll always be that guy that just tells what I said to shut the fuck up, basically be like, no. And the reality is that having a good manager can really make or break you. So someone like Kevin, that is the way to go.
Hey, man, I would consider it. And like, you know, I've just never really got to really sit down and talk with anybody, but I would consider letting like a really, you know, great manager get behind me who's really
because like look at Devin. Devin was at the same tryouts with you, and he's had multiple bouts and has put himself in a really good position right now. Like he is probably going to fight for a strap soon, and you know, and he started the same day as you.
Yeah, bro. We were like, I felt like me and him were like the two best guys at the tryouts.
Facts. You were.
Yeah.
You were the first one I found.
You were the first person that fucking noticed me out there. You came up to me with the camera after we had done that run. I led the pack that whole run, and then we started shadow boxing, and I was just like, you know, let's fucking go. And you brought the camera up to me, and you were like, I think we got one here. And I was just like, well, must be doing something right. And like you and Reggie Barnett, man, Reggie really helped me out there too, and helped me to shine on the pad work and was super supportive.
It's not hard during a tryout. Like when everybody's lined up and they're all working out, you can kind of see the different things.
Yeah.
And the run was big, but then like your shadow boxing, it wasn't even, it was like, dude, he's tall enough. He's the right shape enough. He were breathing right and shit. Like you could just see all these things. Like the guys that are slipping around on the grass. It's like, dude, you are not, that's not even close. Like you're not breathing, you're slipping, you're throwing haymakers during shadow boxing. Why? You're fucking weird with your, like, why does your combos look like this?
Yes.
Like, what are you doing?
There's some people like not, you know, I respect anybody who gets in there. Like every man and woman has their right, but like there's some people I will look at and think like, have you ever trained with an actual like real coach in your life before? Or did you just like punch the wave master in the backyard your whole life? I'm like,
pretty much, you know what I mean? And it's pretty much what happens. You know what
you got to have like real skills if you want to shine. You really have to like develop your skill set, and especially for bare knuckle, man, you gotta understand how to really box. You know, I find that like it's bare knuckle fighting. There's the whole clinch interface and it changes it. But I mean, still, I think what shines superior in bare knuckle is real world-class boxing. We're seeing that a lot with guys like Connor Tierney coming in and fucking killing it. You know, that dude's like a real fucking boxer, like a real professional level boxing skill set. He's got great feet, great technique, like everything about him. Like he's an excellent boxer, and that's why he's out there fucking dazzling like he is.
Dude, that was awesome fight. That shit was fire.
And Joe Elmore's awesome too. Like
everybody in the podcast, are we echoing? That's what I want to know about right now. Are we echoing? Who is it? Is it Trukon or is it Hank who's echoing?
Oh no, we're echoing.
He goes, real boxers will struggle with a real wrestler who knows clinch. It's true.
Well, it is true. You know, the clinch can play into it huge, but I just feel like, you know, you got to be a complete bare knuckle fighter then. You know, you got to be able to have an answer for both. And we, you know, I see like Reggie Barnett is one of the best full packages. You know, he's got great boxing, but he's also like a fucking wizard in that clinch.
All right, so here's the fun part of the show. Tell me about this fight this weekend. Tell me about this main event.
Man, you know, you want me to be a naughty boy, Hank. I can feel it.
Yes, just look, do man, it. Let's go. What the fuck? Trukon. What the fuck? That's all I got to say about this whole thing. I don't even know, and I already know to say what the fuck.
I know, man. I think that same shit too sometimes. But you know, it's life, man. Life is fucking crazy.
All right, I'm gonna spill the beans. So here we go. Because the last time I checked in with you, you were dating Taylor Starling.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Are you? What's going on here? What happened?
Bro, it has been insane. And like, I really don't want to just like shit all over her on this podcast and stuff, you know.
You don't got to shit on her, but we
But
want to
dude,
know. The people got to
I
know,
mean,
Truckin'.
man, I don't know, dude. I mean, I guess just this whole insanity of just, or, you know, just the highs and lows of the relationship, and then just the fight thing happening, and just like Knucklemania, her becoming a superstar, you know, her being burned about our breakup and all that, and then having some guy come in and try to be like some rebound cuck, you
So wait
know.
a minute, because that is good. What cued me into this whole drama was your comment on fucking Facebook the other day. You said something like, "Who the fuck is that cuckold?" Or "There's the cuckold off to the side." So right then, I'm like, okay, now I need to understand
Hey
this.
man, you know, it's not that big of a deal. It's just, you know, hey, I tried to keep it real with that dude, and he just burned me every time and just wants to keep laying in that bed, and that's on him, man. It's no mercy at this point. You know, I even fucking apologized to dude for burning
So
him
wait a
so
minute,
hard.
back up to the start of this, because all right, Taylor Starling, she
Yeah.
has made some huge splashes in the community. Everybody
course.
has an opinion. This
Of
girl
course.
has everybody fucking talking pretty much.
Nah, dude, she's a star. Yeah, she blew up.
So she was married and had 2 kids.
Hmm.
And then you, with your pretty little hair, came along, right?
Yeah.
And what'd you do? You stole this woman from her fucking family?
It wasn't like that. She just told me her husband was a fucking dick, and like he didn't appreciate her at all. And honestly, like she seemed really miserable. And Taylor was always a very close friend of mine and someone that I really cared about as a person and a teammate. And I always supported her. And I was never like, I always respected her marriage too. But once I would see her around her husband, like the guy was just a fucking prick. You could tell he just hated to even see her smile or laugh. And I would just hear her complain about him all the time. And one day she had like broken down to me while we were between practices and was just telling me how, you know, she was just miserable and felt like she went home to prison every day, and that, you know, she slept on the couch every night, or she would, you know, stay in her room with her son while he went to bed, and that dude was just like a fucking piece of shit that made her miserable and wanted her to hate her life, and she gave her whole life to him. And I felt fucking bad for her, man. And I just told her, like, you don't have to live like that, because
Yeah.
I support you and I want better for you than that. And then it just naturally developed into like a romance, you know. And you know, we had our ups and downs and stuff. And you know, I wasn't like a perfect boyfriend or anything. Like I
What'd you do
definitely,
wrong? Go ahead, because that.
man, I'm not gonna go into all that. But you know, like I made my mistakes, man. I made my mistakes for sure. But I always stood by Taylor and supported her. And I always, you know, I never left her, you know, to die in a ditch, or just fucking burned her and turned my back on her or betrayed her or anything like that, you know.
So then what happened?
Well, we broke up, and then Knucklemania happened. She hit me up and was just like, you know, hey, that was to show you that I can do this shit, and don't ever underestimate me. And I, you know, she came at me like I was like the devil in her life who always wanted her to fail. And I just told her, like, you know, I'm sorry how things went, but like, I'm happy for you. Like, I support you. I watched that fight and I fucking cheered for her during that fight, even though things were terrible between us. Like, I wanted her to win. And like, you know, then I came back around and things sparked up between us because she brought me back around. And then I found out she had jumped into a relationship with her coach and shit. And I was just thinking, like,
Oh,
what?
so the other guy is her coach.
Yeah,
Keith, it's Keith, her coach.
yeah,
Oh!
yeah. And like, you know, it's just one of those things. Like, you know, I just was like, well, damn. I was like kind of blindsided by all that shit. And I remember like confronting him about it. And like, he was just like, yeah, we've been together and all this shit. And I'm like, well, you know, I've like been over at her house like every day almost. And like, I didn't know any of this. And then he made it this thing like he was just done with it all. And then, she cut me off. They're back together a week later, but she could never stay away from me. And I just figured, okay, well, she's going to just get caught cheating and surely it'll destroy the whole relationship. And then, it'll create some resolution between us. And like, dude,
God damn.
That motherfucker took her back like 5 fucking times.
So,
and like,
so this cuckold comment is like real. Like that ain't even just name calling. So you were over there. She was coming over sleeping with you, but in a relationship with him over and over and over again.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, dude, it was almost like she had him. It was like he was like rolling out the red carpet at the gym and all that, and then I'm over here on the side being like the lover and the best friend and the passion and romance and just desire and all that shit. And then Keith is just like the pad holder that gets to go up there on the stage and fucking, and he's cool with that, I guess. I don't understand it. And I've confronted him about it. After everything, after all the shit happened, this dude told me I will never get back with her again. I've struggled to even decide if I will let her back in my gym. 1 week later, he's back with her. And I saw him at these fights after that in fucking like Rock Hill or something, like a local MMA card. And I'm telling you, every time I see that man, I stare him right in his fucking eyes because I want him to fucking say something. So I have a reason to beat his fucking ass. And he literally will look away like a little bitch.
Don't do that.
He's a bitch, man.
Don't beat that man up.
Oh, I'm not. I ain't gonna do him like that.
You gotta beat that pussy up. You're doing the right thing, bro.
True. But yeah, and it's like, hey, at the end of the day, like, I'm not here to like shit on anybody, but I'm just
yes,
like,
you are, motherfucker.
Fuck
yeah, fuck that guy, dude. So what I'm listening to, she made some pretty big mistakes here too. Sounds like y'all did. Okay.
Yeah, I guess so.
But someone says maybe you found out that her ex was right. You think the ex-husband was right at all?
I mean, her ex-husband was just like, he just didn't seem like he really appreciated her. And I don't know the whole ins and outs of their marriage and all that. I know there's always two sides to a story. And
yeah, like, why not?
But I mean, the dude, he definitely is a fucking douchebag prick. And I know that from just my own personal dealings with him, before it was ever anything between me and her. Like, so I don't know. I can't say because I wasn't there. All I know is like what I've been through and shit in my own life.
Kai Stewart says she's definitely crazy, no doubt, but most females are.
True. Most girls are all crazy, and there's just different flavors of craziness, and you can just pick your poison.
So tell me this. Everybody's getting off on this love triangle and everything. Yeah. But so for those of us in the fans who have hope, like we want to vote. Who are we voting for? Are we voting for Coach Keith? We voting for the husband?
Trucking.
Are you voting for Trucking?
You guys know.
Trucking. What if she loses this fight? You think Coach Keith is going to be in the doghouse again? Huh? Coach Keith, I thought what you were training me was going to work, but it didn't work. Now, maybe Coach Trucking has to come back. That's all I'm saying.
Hey, Coach Trucking might be needed. Who knows? Who knows, man? Who fucking knows?
Kai Stewart says, I'm voting for Starling. Oh, man. Here's the thing. We all know what crazy girls bring to the equation. You know what I mean? Like, and is the hype real? Like, give us the inside. We got questions about Taylor Starling that I think that you could answer for us.
Like, what do you mean?
How crazy is she?
I mean, dude, Taylor can be, like, I'll be honest, like, I'm not here to just shit on her or anything. Like, no. I honestly hate that I'm even having to do this right now, but we're here, and I'm not going to just, like, deny you all. But, I mean, dude, Taylor has the potential to be a fucking amazing person, and that's why it burns me the worst, because she has the potential in her to be, like, a fucking angel. Like, she has so much good in her and so much potential, and I just feel like, people just get caught up in the world and their traumas and all their shit and just let that stuff, like, you know, change who they are and like how they treat others. And, you know, it just comes a point in your life where you have to just like look at yourself and the way you treat other people and how it affects them and see that like it's more.
Don't. This is the Planet Hank show. Don't talk about that. You're gonna hurt
Oh
my
yeah.
feelings.
Yeah. Oh shit. No. You know what I'm getting at though. It's just like real shit though. You know, Taylor's like not like the worst person in the world or anything like that. And like so, a lot of the things that, you know, I've said so intensely about her have just been because of, you know, how fucking like hurtful shit like that can be, you know, from people that you really trust. Like I'm a person like I don't have like some huge group of friends or some massive support system. Like I
You
keep
do
my
at Planet Hank.
yeah,
Look at
but
us.
thank you guys. And like
We
that's
got a
another thing.
page turner now. Now you have
Yeah.
people emotionally invested in the comments. Look at this. Don't talk about what? I cut you off and they're mad at me. They said, Martina Cross said she was going to go to the gym, but now she can't stop watching. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because it's real shit. You know, it's just like, yeah. I mean, like, but no, dude. Like, the reason I love Taylor is because of like the good in her. Like, those are the things that like made me fucking help her out. And yeah, and like
Ooh, you
what
see
that
this?
person. Yeah,
Crystal says
but hey,
she's playing the game. She likes being the victim, bro. And that's from a real ass woman, female right there. That's a grown up woman,
that's how
and she's
some.
in.
Hey, you know, she's young, and that's how some people. That's how some females do. You know, and it's like, you know, but it don't make that shit right.
Kai Stewart says, "Sounds like you are whipped."
No, dude, not really. Like it's just like
You're
I've dealt,
you're in the good part of the love triangle if you think about it.
dude. Like I'm literally the fucking king. Like yeah, like
So she
I
keeps
don't
running
have.
back to you.
Yeah,
So it's like in that Vikings Tell Valhalla where the queen keeps running back to the fucking Viking king and keeps getting in trouble.
yeah, dude. She just ran far and hard away from me as she could to just realize that like without me, like you know, I'm a loss for sure to take. You know, I don't have to sit there. I'm not whipped. I'm not over here breaking my fucking back every day for anything. Like I just live my life and she like a bee to a flower. You know.
It's manipulation for her ego. So
Sure.
my question, my whole thing is that Taylor, who we're talking about, has this huge fight with Team Misfit. Okay?
Hmm.
That's a hard fight. What do you think's gonna happen?
Well, I just, you know, I think that, you know, Tay's the best she's been. She's worked really hard for it. Misfit is like, you know, the best. She's the champion. She's one of, you know, the best women bare knuckle fighters of all time, you know, cementing her legacy. And like, I just feel like, you know, there's just a lot of things that'll factor into the fight. It could go a lot of ways, you know, but I just feel like in fighting, like fate, karma, things like that, those can play a huge factor in fights. And some people don't even believe in shit like that, but like I personally do. And I just feel like this is like in like the ancient Egyptian religion.
Mike says, say it! Say!
The heart will be weighed against a feather of truth before the gods. And that is how this shit's gonna go.
Dude, fuck that shit. Fuck you and that hair. The feather of truth? No! Say she's gonna get knocked out. Come on.
I don't want to even say that though, you know, because like I don't, you know, it's not like I just want to see her get beat the fuck up or anything.
So here's what I think. This is all right. I'm gonna create some narrative as a third party fucking contractor into this storyline that we are all like. This is a reality. Like you, now we need to know how this plays out. But listen, this is what I think is gonna happen. This is my teaser. I'm like TV guide right now. Taylor is gonna get knocked the fuck out, right? Then her and Keith's little romance based off of him being her coach. She needs him right now. Bad. She's got a scary fight. She needs him. She needs him to go walk the walk with her down in Albuquerque and play the coach game.
Yeah.
And as soon as she's done with that, okay, then she's going to come back home all lumped up and she's going to need fucking King Truckin'. Yes. Well, is that what the plan was all along? Is that what you've been?
Dude, I'm going to tell you right now. There's certain things I can't even speak on at this moment. Or there's certain things I can't speak on at this moment. But just know.
I can't. Oh my God. You hear that? You are full of it, mister. You are full of it. We know what you two have been doing. Yeah. See, this is what
is it not fucking obvious? Come on.
Come on. Just tell us. You said it's obvious. So just tell us what's up with, you know what I mean? Yeah, exactly. Crystal says that wasn't a no. Yeah, exactly. Okay.
I'm just saying there's things that I can't speak on, because I already won the war.
You already won the war, yo. So Keith is out here, so man, it's like we need to get a BKFC fight between you and Keith.
Dude, I would spank his bitch ass. Dude. I would bend him over my fucking lap.
Are you in the same weight class?
Hell no. He's like 5 foot tall.
Oh, so he's littler than you.
He's little.
Oh.
Yeah, I know, but dude, still for just the sake of it. I'm like, if he could meet me at like 165 or something, it's money.
How big are you?
I'm like 5'11". I walk around about 185 or so.
Shit, cut down to 145 and let's make this shit happen. Are you kidding me? This fight would do numbers.
I don't know what. I don't have that much to cut on me.
Cut the hair off, bro.
Dude, if I cut my hair and my huge cock off, I could probably make it.
Then Taylor won't want you anymore anyway.
Yeah, but then, no, man. So it's a hard choice. I'm a pussy.
See? Crystal's mad now. She says she wants you to go whoop his ass and take Taylor back. What kind of romantic fucking novel is this? Okay. If you don't go fight him and win her back, the fuck kind of hero are you? Are you even the hero of the story?
I may be already won.
So you've been in her DMs. That's what I want to know. You've been in her goddamn DMs this morning before the fight? Yes. No. He says no. This is the best. Oh, boy. Keith is straight cucking this weekend.
Dude, that's every weekend, man, for like the past fucking year. I'm like, dude, I don't know what his prerogative is with that. I'm just like, man, if I got with a girl and found out that she was just doing me like that with her ex, that would be it for me. Honestly, like, I was a little bit honored that she would do that for me, but for him, it's just like, man, like, why? It must be like some weird, like, psychological thing, I think.
What do you think it is? Like, for what
I think
reason?
Maybe like he maybe associates like her and her success with like the scope of his own success in his gym and stuff. That would just be my guess, because
that's what you think she's drawn to him. Why do you think she likes him?
Because he owns that gym and he just gonna set the whole gym up for her. It just gives her a huge help in just achieving what she wants for herself.
That's damn. Why.
And so she just, hey.
So you think that a lot of it is coming because, she needs that. She needs that.
Well, she thinks she does. She thinks she does.
That type of gym, yeah.
Yeah.
So what would you do? You set up like something out in the garage or something? You could train her better. Where would you train her?
I mean, I was just going to hook her up with my coach, Kelvin, man.
Go throw them tires out in the backyard and shit.
It's like, I know, like, I'm a professional fighter. Like, I know how to program and shit like that. But I mean, dude, it's like, professional boxing coach, private training, like boxing style approach to camp. Like, you got a coach, you're doing your pads with this one guy. Like, you're doing skill acquisition. You're doing your bag work, your conditioning, like your shadow boxing, all, closely supervised, like boxing style camp. I feel like that's like one of the best ways to model a bare knuckle camp. But that's
So,
just my opinion.
so people are saying for security and getting what she needs. That's what she sees from that.
Yeah.
What do you do for work? Are you broke?
No, man, I actually have a good ass job. I cut concrete. Shit, last week I made like fucking $60 an hour on one day.
Oh yeah. So you're making all right. You're pretty good.
No, dude, I'm not doing bad. Like I'm I've got a bunch of shit to deal with right now, but like I'm fucking handling that shit.
So it's a tough one. We got ourselves a concrete cutter here versus a gym owner. You know what I mean? Like, we need to know how this plays out. We're going to have to check back in with fucking Truckin. I tried to get Taylor on the show on Tuesday, but no answer.
Yeah.
She answered back, said, oh, thank you, blah, 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 and then fucking, nope, didn't want to show up.
Yeah. I'm sure she's fucking slammed and shit,
No, she's mad at me. Okay.
Oh, really?
I think that in the very beginning, when she was with her husband, okay, do you remember the pictures that she used to post and shit? The stuff that she used to post? Like, she used to have, like, modeling pictures of her.
Yeah.
That were pretty fucking X-rated. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. So I said one time, like the first time I ever talked to her, I was just like, it was in a comment. I was like, where's the OnlyFans link on the podcast? And so then I've never talked to her since. And I think that she right from then was like, oh shit, Hank is going to fucking troll me. I better, chill the fuck out.
Well, maybe.
And I still want to know where that link is at. You know what I mean? Like,
it's on her fucking page. Go click that shit.
Oh my God. No, I'm good. He goes, Mike says, yeah, she's slammed, literally.
Oh my God. Y'all are fucking terrible, man. She's gonna fucking stab me after she watches this shit.
Oh, she's gonna get pissed. She's gonna get pissed. So, oh yeah, see here, Crystal says it. He's only good for one thing. Oh, boy. You think that's right?
Who, me?
Yes, you.
No. Not at all.
What is Taylor supposed to do while you're cutting fucking concrete all day?
Well,
go to the gym, motherfucker.
I work through, what do you mean I'm only good for one thing, like dick?
I'm pretty sure that's what she meant.
No, and what would make her think that? She don't even know me.
Yes, indeed, it's true. Yep. Oh, it's going to make for some great sex when you get home. It's true.
Well,
I have a feeling this show, Planet Hank, there's a little bit of magic that occurs here every time, okay? There's a spirit here that is lacking from other communities on the internet. It's that I don't give a fuck. And
I know, man. That's why I like you.
Yes. It's the unfiltered truth.
Dude, we're fucking just talking some real shit. Like, no one should be mad about that. We're just talking, man.
We're just talking. I wanted to know. We all want to know.
And I don't give a fuck. Anybody can say whatever, man. If you think I'm good for one thing, you don't know me. If you think I'm whipped or whatever. Like,
oh, boy.
You don't know me.
Crystal. No. See, Crystal, you messed up. Now Truckin's mad at you.
Oh, I'm fucking furious.
Yo. We got to get you on, like, The Bachelor or something. I feel like, yes, we do. Yo, we need to get Truckin' up on fucking one of them dating shows off of VH1 or MTV. Motherfucking, you know what I mean? Yes. Yes.
Oh, my God.
Imagine Truckin' as The Bachelor. Yep. Then you'd have Starling coming back on the show.
Then we would find out, you'd all find out, like, what I'm really good for.
There we go. That's what I was waiting for, Crystal.
I'm good for a lot more than just some dick. Like, I got some grade A for sure, but I have a lot to offer someone as a person, way more than just that.
She says, give him my number, I'll help him out. See? See? I knew it. We are creating an animal, dude. Trucking. You're going to have people on the fucking highway holding up signs and shit. Yes, you are. When you come out, walk out at BKFC, it'll be like, thousands of women who heard this story, how
Throwing their
Taylor
panties
Starling
on the
has
fucking
wronged you.
runway.
Yeah. Taylor treated you like shit. She ran off with Keith. This is bullshit, Taylor. Hashtag trucking. Love trucking. Or we need a hashtag. Put it up. But so now here's the thing.
Do that shit.
If Taylor wins the belt, that's not good for the romance.
No, I don't think it'll have any effect on that at all, really.
If her and Keith are running around with that belt, now what?
That's what I'm saying, man. There's just things I can't even say because it would just that whole shit right there. Like that's not even reality. That's just what people see on like the surface, but that's just not the reality.
If that happens, then you go and grab that belt like Lorenzo and just fucking
no. Nah, dude, I wouldn't do that. But no, yeah, I'll fucking smack Keith in the face with that thing.
Oh my God. What if Keith tries to fight you and just is kind of nasty with it, bro?
No,
What if he starts fucking putting the work out and jabs you out a little?
There's no fucking way in hell. There's no like alternate reality in the infinite universe that would ever happen under any circumstances.
Oh boy. So now we have some interests around trucking. Now, I feel like this could help you. Nate Shook, are you shitting me? You are not fucking signing the goddamn heartthrob of BKFC. This love like, how? How is there a huge love triangle happening and it takes Hank, the guy who they hide from me, it takes me to fucking market their own fucking shit. This is easy pickings. This should have been happening already by now. They could have had you.
Dude, I thought they would jump all over me, but I'll be honest with you. After the tryouts, they never even hit me up. And no disrespect to them.
That's because you need a manager.
True. But I got on because me and Tay were in Montana. And she was sitting there with me and Nate Shook. And she was like, you need to put him on. And I got my opportunity after that. But
no. Yeah. Yeah. Taylor she hooked it up. She but like here, I'm telling you, get with one of the managers. I don't have a preference. I'm a fucking comedian, not a sports person. But get with a top-notch management company and fucking and then try. Because I feel like they're missing an opportunity. If they had you on the card fighting and Taylor, and there's old Keith.
Dude, it would have been...
Dude, fly out the kids and the husband.
Fuck that was what was going to happen, but it didn't. I know, right? I thought it would have been perfect, but...
How and they wouldn't even have had to pay your dumb ass that much. You know what I mean? I feel like you're so emotional about this. You might pay them for that. That might be worth $500.
I wouldn't pay them for it, but it would have been like, satisfying for me, I guess.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. Come out with that fucking goddamn headdress, knock someone out, Taylor, knock Keith out, do something.
Throw her over my shoulder with the headdress and fucking walk out of that bitch.
Fucking take Taylor right out with you. Oh my God.
Dude. I can't believe.
Yo, Mark Trader goes, it looks
my
like...
boy Mark.
I'm the white trash Theo Vaughn, really.
Hell
That's what you're trying to say. Riff Raff. Yo, Riff Raff is the dopest.
Dude, I love Riff Raff.
What cartoon was that, bro? But Riff Raff was fire. What was that?
What? I don't know. He had a cartoon?
Yeah.
Dude, I've not seen it, man.
You're not old enough for this joke.
Yeah.
How old are you? 27?
27.
That's what the problem is here. Look at you. You don't know what the fuck you're doing, do you? Nope. No. You're emotional. You are very emotional. I can tell.
Oh,
Like,
dude,
all
I'm a
right.
fiery ass person, man.
Right. And all right, and here we're gonna all right, this is gonna add a little aspect into what I think happened with you and Taylor. And BKFC. Bro, when I tried to sign you up for this show, you went through an emotional roller coaster for like 2 weeks. It was I feel like
When?
you
Like
just
recently?
yes. The last couple weeks you've been trying to get on here. You canceled 3 times. You called me. You do
Just
all
been
this shit.
busy.
I hear so much shit. I could just feel it in your head. I was trying to tell you. I was like, I don't care. Just do your
Yeah,
thing.
yeah. I just didn't want you to think I was like blowing you off or anything, or
But
just
I know.
bullshitting you.
I bet you that. I bet you that when you lose your temper, is all I'm saying, motherfucker. Your ass fucking has 1,000 words or more every time. I guarantee you've said some shit. Guarantee it.
Yeah, dude. I'm a fiery person, but it's like I feel like I always mean well. But I mean, when people fucking burn me though, man, I just fucking like it just depends. Like sometimes I'll just give people the benefit of the doubt, but like I'm one of those people, man. I've just had people like fuck me over hard in many ways in life over years and years, and like after a while, like one thing that just burns me is betrayal. That's it. Like I'm all about just like
You feel
loyalty.
betrayed by this with her?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Man, she shit on my whole life just to like put herself in a little bit better position for herself, basically. And like,
Yeah.
that's just like, I wouldn't do that to someone that I
Do
care
you think
about.
she cares about that other dude?
I mean, in a way, yeah, but like to in another way, like I mean, damn, dude, I've never like I'm gonna tell you honestly that I have felt really sorry for him at times, but then there's part of me that's just like, well, fuck him because he's chosen to like do this to himself, basically. But there's times I'll look at him and just think like, well, you know, clearly he's a good guy that's wanted to help her, but I mean, it's just like, Jesus Christ, man.
Well, we're pulling for you, dude.
Well, I appreciate it because I'm gonna tell you, man, there ain't a lot of people pulling for me in life.
Yeah,
There ain't
we
a lot
are.
of people that fucking give a shit what I have going on in my neck of the woods, and I don't need people to fucking hold my hand through shit. But hey, I'm out here fucking getting it every day, and I have like a small handful of people that really support me in life, and like I fucking appreciate all of them so much. And those
Bro, I
people
get
like know who they
messages
are.
every day at Planet Hank from people saying thank you and shit. And one of the main things that we do is that it's a community. And I know we roast and I talk
Yeah,
shit and it's roasty and trolly, but at the
yeah.
same time, what we
Oh,
don't allow is meanness in the comments. I blocked a lot of people and I'm guilty of doing it in the past, but
yeah.
like we welcome everybody in. We welcome everybody in and people check on each other and have each other's backs because trust me, every day as a comedian, people don't see this a lot, but people who laugh at my shit and watch all the shit that I do, that can help them. You
Yeah,
know?
bro.
That can be something that a message from me or from a fighter or from someone else. Fucking dude, it's all about the community. So you're always
Yeah.
welcome here with us. Go into the
Dude, thank
locker
you,
room,
man.
post your fucking shit. You're an independent person. One thing about it is, as an independent fighter, you need to be the one to post all the shit. Post it. You need to post more. Like, you want to be remembered. Nobody can consume media that you don't post.
You're
Like,
right.
some people are, oh, why do you post so much? Well, because every time you post, a different set of people on Facebook sees it. Not everybody
Mhm.
sees everything. We don't know what you have going on. We need to see that you go, hey, look, I got offered this fight. Hey, look, this happened. Like, we just found out today about a major love triangle. And honestly, if we knew about that 6-8 months ago, you probably would have gone straight to the top, right with
Who knows,
Starling.
man? Who fucking knows? Like I just, yeah, like who knows? But
So, Now, one more time. Who you think's going to win, Taylor or Misfit?
Man, I'm not gonna make a pick on this. I'm not.
You are. Just
I'm not
pick it.
making a pick. No.
Do you think you're voiding out some potential? Right. If you say the wrong thing right here, this could cost you big time.
we don't, and we wouldn't want that, would we?
Yo, that is hilarious. That's the truth. See? And I respect that. See, I wouldn't pick either. I'd be like, I'm not saying shit.
No.
Okay. You say I'm gonna win.
But at the end of the day, you know, like I'll say this, Christine, like aside from anything with Taylor, Christine is my friend and like has been my friend for like long before any of that shit. And like I met her in Montana when I was out there with Taylor for her fight that fell through. And I remember I went back to the locker rooms just like trying to see who's back there and shit. And I just happened to run into Melvin Gillard and he was like, yo, do you have anybody that can wrap hands? Because I don't have anyone to wrap my hands. So I went and got my teammate Shannon, and him and Christine both needed their hands wrapped. And like I sat back in the locker room and chopped it up with them for a while. And like, dude, Christine always just struck me as like such a just cool ass, real down to earth person. Very humble,
Christine's the shit.
Like, dude, she's solid as hell. And that's my homie. Like it's nothing even personal in that regard, but you know, I respect Christine and you know, support her as a person and a fighter because she shows me the same support. You know, she shows me love and like I appreciate that shit.
Yeah, sure. We know.
Yeah.
We know. So that was your way of trying to say it without having to fucking convict yourself right there. So
no.
So but we'll see what happens, Truckin. We're all interested now, motherfucker. Okay. Now you're gonna get a fight. I'm sorry if people think that it's not petty at bare knuckle like that. It is. Now that everybody's interested in this fucking whole big blowout, dude, now that you're going to have a fucking call. My advice to you, honestly, is get on the phone with some managers. Shop around.
Yeah, man, I'll think about that. Like, I've just never really had anyone.
Oh, a little bit of my money. What? We're talking get more than the bare minimums for your fight. Don't worry about the first fight that you're going to get and how much. And it's going to cost me fucking a few $100s. Fuck that. You want to get boom, boom, boom. You need them to line you up next time against somebody other than Rhino Riley, bro. Like, what? That was like, not an easy fight.
Build me, you know? Bro, and it's like I'm perfectly capable to beat guys like that. But it's like, that was like my first fight back in 2 years and like my first ever bare knuckle fight.
But we all liked you after, even though you lost, we were all like, dude, that was awesome. They needed to hit you up quicker so that there was some storyline. Or if you had given us this love triangle, then we would have known and then we would have been watching and all interested.
Yeah.
Now we're interested. So
well, I hope so, man. I try to be an interesting person. I feel like I'm fairly interesting when people actually give me a chance, you know.
BKFCF, start paying your fighters more money. Yeah. Ferreira knockout inside 2 rounds. See, I think that's true. Ferreira likes to play the first round easy and then go for it in the second. She does it in all her fights. She didn't do it in the Hart fight, but that's how she did in the last few fights. She likes to play the first round, fucking chill, and then go in with them uppercuts. Bro, if Starling tries any of that shit, it's not going to go well. And I don't think she will, and I don't think that's how she fights. I just think that she was fighting a shitty fighter, so the girl froze and fucking Starling just went off. But
yeah,
if she tries to overcommit at all with anything, that's going to tend to lean your head forward. And the problem with Ferreira has so far been the uppercut champ. Like that, like out of any punch, she got that uppercut. Yeah. She sets that fucker up right and nails people with it. So
yeah, for sure. And I think
you don't want to lean anywhere.
No, and I feel like we'll see. You know, I think Taylor will give her most disciplined display for sure because she knows that this is a huge fight and like her most challenging opponent. Yeah, for sure.
You think Keith trained her good for this?
I mean, I'm sure he gave his best effort.
Is he a good coach?
She has other coaches too, but I just think like, you know, my thought is like, how where do you learn world-class boxing from someone who's not a good striker? Have you ever seen him box before, him throw hands before?
All right, so here's the thing. We got a star party going on for 4 minutes and 45 seconds, which means you get a little discount and you get a little reward for sending us stars right now.
Oh.
Motherfuckers, big shout out. Yo, Truckin', say shout out to Cherokee Diversified.
Shout out to Cherokee Diversified.
Yeah, see, shout out to the sponsors. Shout out to Turp House Farm, Sweet Heel, fucking Just Blaze Clothing. Dude, I haven't heard a lot. Where the fuck has Wallace been? They've been, what do you think about them kicking marijuana products off of the fucking BKFC?
Yeah, man, it's really unfortunate. You know, it's pretty fucked up for the fighters and just like, you know, and I just think that's like, man, it's the fucking 21st century. And they had to cancel that for a network deal. And like whatever they're trying to do to build their organization, you know, I can't, like, it's like, you know, it's theirs to do with whatever they want, I guess. But, you know, that sucks because that's good sponsorships. Like I personally know someone who lost a big sponsor due to that was going to give them like a few grand for repping their brand. And that's out the window now.
Yeah, there's no deal to replace it. Like there should be like a Reebok deal or something, you know, like so like, I mean, bare minimum, like even say they said, look, I know it sucks you lose all your marijuana sponsors, but we're going to give you a check for $100.
Yeah.
Even that might be a little fuck you, but it'd be more than, it'd be like, bro, at least they are acknowledging what the fuck.
Yeah, and you can't just be like, you know, you just can't be leaving these fighters hanging because not everybody's fucking rich out here. Like not everybody.
You see
like
that? I'm trying to get you a check, motherfucker. For
we all
$100.
pay. Yeah, we all pay to do this shit. I've been training since I was a little kid, and I've been fighting since like 2017, and I have paid infinitely more money into fighting than I've ever made. And I don't do it to.
That's why. That's why. Don't worry about the money and get that manager.
Yeah.
You have put the work in, and you have the physical abilities and mental. Like, I think you're crazy as fuck. I already know you.
Oh, dude, I'm crazy, man. I'm a nice person, man, but I'll eat your fucking face off.
Yes.
Right, sir.
Bro, you're crazy. You're the type of motherfucker that stabs somebody in the middle of the night while you're crying and shit.
Yes, I would totally do
I
that.
didn't want to fucking do that. That you would,
dude. You fucking read me like a book, man.
And then you would cover your face with the blood in some traditional fucking
Dude, you fucking know me, man. How the
cops
fuck
would
do you
show
know
up.
me? How the fuck do you know me like this, Hank?
Yes, that's what I'm saying. So then the cops would show up, and you'd have like a fucking battle axe out back or something.
Oh,
and
dude,
then
I'm gonna just go down in a blaze of glory against those motherfuckers if it comes to that.
Yeah. You remind me of that guy from the January 6th riots that had the fucking hat. Remember?
Yes.
Oh! Like, was that you?
No.
You know what I mean? Like, you should be
I
that guy for Halloween.
Dude, I would have made it way cooler than that guy.
Yeah, you definitely would have. That would have changed the whole, like,
we
January 6th incident. It would have been way realer.
It would have been like the Civil War II if I was out there.
Fucking Truckin' is in the fucking Capitol!
I would be a martyr.
Yeah, they can't get you out for days, bro, and it says, fucking dude is nuts. You're like, bring me Taylor Starling now!
God damn it. I'm holding Joe Biden hostage.
No, don't say that.
No, I'm just joking. Oh, excuse me.
The algorithms, dude, right then the fucking doorbell rings and shit.
Oh, dude, my heart just sank to the pit of my stomach.
He goes, Truckin' was the QAnon shaman. Bro, well, I think it's funny as fuck. Everybody really enjoyed listening to your
I hope y'all did, man. I hope y'all fucking enjoy this shit.
Yeah. Go back and watch that shit. Yeah. Send that to Taylor's inbox. See what she does. It's weigh-in day. Get her thinking early. You know, you got to set the stage for next week.
Yeah, I'm going to not do that to her. Nah, dude.
Yo, Trukon Carson, fucking BKFC fucking fighter, MMA guy, needs a fight. Nate, call him
Dude,
up.
we're gonna get something lined up. You know, I need to get back to Nate because
It's the
like,
Jason Mimosa of fucking BKFC. What are they doing? It's Aquaman
dude,
out
you
here.
guys can build me. Like, I can be out there dazzling for you
Dude,
guys.
he has the thing. He has
Dude,
the eyebrow thing. How?
You put the right dude in front of me, man. I'm telling you, you're gonna get fucking beautiful magic beyond.
We already did.
Beyond
we had
anything.
it with Rhino right now.
I'm telling you though, man. That's like a fraction of what I can go out there and show you guys. Like, I have a lot more to show than just that. That was like just my heart and just brawling. Like, I didn't fucking step back and show my boxing ability or really like the depth of my technical ability in any way. I just went out there and fucking got after it.
Well, you're going to do it next time. Get the
Most
call.
definitely.
We're going to have to talk to you after we hear what the fuck the results of all this bullshit. We stored up a fucking bee's nest on that.
You guys are
Killer
gonna
bee's
fucking
nest.
Yeah, dude. And I'm about to get the swarm after this shit.
Have fun. We'll
Yeah,
talk to you
thanks,
later.
man.
Trukon Carson.